I'm Tasha.
And tell me about the class today.
Great class today. More than what I expected. Really enjoyed her whole presentation. A lot of knowledge, a lot of background, a lot of whys to whats and wheres. Got really comfortable with holster work, which I was kind of a newbie in that range. And in general, it was a really good class. And again, something that I just kind of touched on was, when she's describing we're doing this and for what reasons, it was very applicable. It was very real life. It just really great groundwork, ground foundational type stuff.
Now, this is kind of your first real handgun class, right?
Yes, I've only had a CCW class.
And how would you describe that as being different from this?
In the CCW class, actually what I would like to do is take this class and make it my CCW class. It really filled in a lot of gaps. As someone who's going to be a concealed carry person, I feel like I got all the knowledge in this class that I think would so be beneficial in a CCW class. I enjoyed my CCW class, but it was neat to really have more of a hands-on, having, my gun on me and, getting to my magazines, etc.
So far as Mandy as an instructor, what did you think of her?
Phenomenal, funny, smart, really has that kind of presence that immediately you feel at ease. You don't feel like nervous, like she's watching you and picking at you and condescending you for being new at this. She's in it for us, and so she's all about how can I help you, how can I make you better, and the little tweaks that she does. It's amazing. You see quick results.
Now, we had women only in the class today, and of course Gunlady, that's the name of Mandy's company, that they teach both women and men. But did you think that there was anything about this class that specifically made it good for women or better for women than maybe some other classes might be? You said some things earlier about your CCW instructor and comparing them to the style of instruction you got today. Maybe that's what I'm really asking about.
The biggest thing I would say is that I feel like I was with a veteran. Her background is really extensive, and so there was a more of a foundational. The mere fact that in my CCW class we used tables, and she wouldn't have done that in her class, and that's not a slam on my former instructor, but for her, there's a combination of real life coming in, and she's comfortable with, she carries the kind of authority that says, hey, you need to know your holster. So I'm okay with you using your holster because I got eyes on you and I'm going to help you. We're going to get you there.
Okay.
And so more than anything, I just felt her strength, her authority, and just all that wisdom.
So for somebody who's sort of still getting into guns some, you've got your CCW permit on the way, I think, at this point in time, and this is one of your first real classes. Mm-hmm. What is one thing that you got out of this class that you just found particularly impressive?
Well, there isn't just one thing. I just felt more of a, where do my hands go on the gun, really? What's the best way to get a 360, around the gun? What's my stance? Where's my brain at when things are happening? We had a lot of exercises where it's quick thinking, and I loved, what's the response? That. It's like she's incorporating, somebody jumps out of the bushes, you're like, whoa, and that's a part of real life. And to start with that and building the muscle memory of, I am startled, but now I know to go for my gun. Just stuff where, again, it's just more real life. There was just more wisdom in the teaching. Okay,
and I guess the real important question is, for somebody who's going to be carrying a firearm concealed, do you feel better prepared now than before you took the class to be able to defend yourself effectively?
Yeah, I feel like I walked away with a lot more knowledge, and then I could actually take this stuff home with me and think it through more, take it out on the range, practice it more. Just some of the things she's been saying or was saying in the class, that's going to stick with me, and I'm going to keep thinking about those things and running them through my head and remembering the different scenarios. So yeah, I feel more prepared and looking forward to having another class with her.
Great.
Definitely worth it.
Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.